Gemini, this is going to be your upcoming read for the current energies that you're dealing with during the retrograde season in the month ahead. So let's tap in together and see what's going on in the Gemini world. Spirit, what's going on in the Gemini world? What's happening for Gemini at this time? Current energies for Gemini. We have the Three of Cups, playfulness and bliss. Could be celebrating more, going out, clubbing, or spending time with friends at this, or you could be yearning to spend time with your friends. I feel like caught up in the workspace where you're still around people, but maybe you're trying to get out more, or could be a time of having drinks, cocktails. That could be on the mind right now. The Nine of Cups, gratitude and fulfillment, and the Ace of Wands. Someone's having fun this summer. So your current energies. Wow, this is really great. Gemini's having a good, fun time. Three of Shells, Nine of Shells, and Ace of Acorns. So yeah, Cups energy. So Gemini's experiencing a lot of joy and a lot of bliss at this time. What could make the summer much more better than that? I'm over here shuffling like something's wrong, but Gemini, I think like everything's okay in your reading. Maybe that means that not just if we're having Nine of Cups and Three of Cups, what's going on in your love life? How's love looking for Gemini at this time? What's going on in the love world for Gemini? We have the Three of Cups, Nine of Cups, and the Ace of Wands, which is very fun. It's a sensual energy is what I was thinking. We got Honeymoon that came out. Could be vacationing or looking forward to having a vacation soon. Spending time with a partner, getting closer with your people. You could be in a openish or not open relationship, but it feels very much like lovebird energy. The time that you're spending with your partner, you're really enjoying it. Maybe there's more of that energy. Do we have any like advice and guidance at this time? Maybe we can, I think maybe if you're cross-watching, maybe for Gemini, that you're in a good space, that this person thinks highly of you. Gemini's having some of the best reads. Gemini and Taurus had a great read so far as far as the energy and the feelings that they're going through right now, being in a high vibration. You may feel called to the ocean at this time, a call to go back to the water, a call to be out in nature, although it is quite hot in some regions. Now might be the perfect time. I don't know, Gemini. Everything's looking pretty up for you. Things are looking up for Gemini, Spirit. Is there any advice or any thing that Gemini needs to hear at this time? Kind of too many to come out. I don't know if I should just like stop the read and start over again, but I don't want to doubt the goodness coming in. Creator Fire. Okay, Creator Fire wanted to come out. Creator Air. So there's something about you being more creative at this time and stepping into art and doing more art activities. What sets you on fire? Maybe wedding energy this season. Gratitude again. Yeah, Gemini, you are coming into a sense, or you're maybe getting familiar again, with joy in general. It may have been a long time coming since you felt that you could be comfortable or happy in a space. Maybe you never knew that you could be this happy. If you're looking for any advice and guidance, I think Spirit is encouraging you to chase the wave of being in a good vibration and being in a happy state, in a happy place. You are surrounded by good people and people that love you. If anything, there's going to be more love being offered to you in the future. I feel like it's almost like we have a penguin here, which makes me think of yeah, we have a penguin here, which makes me think of a snowball effect into it only getting better, especially with the Nine of Cups here, wish fulfillment. And again, we have gratitude twice with Nine of Cups and gratitude again. That it's like being grateful for the little things, but at the same time, you have a treasure trove in front of you that right now I would suggest maybe getting into dancing. And with the Ace of Acorns makes me think of like Kundalini rising and Kundalini energy, and letting if you have any more healing to do, maybe it's through healing the body through more of a glow, healing the body through more of dance and grounding and sensuality, because a couple of grounding cards came out with those 4 cards that fell out, but they came out kind of chaotically, so I thought maybe to keep shuffling. We had Creator Fire come out initially, and then we got Creator Air right after. So right now I think it's just based on you having fun and exploring yourself and exploring having a good time, to be more maybe curious, or I have dolphins here too. But being more curious and enjoying a lighter, happier expression of self. Yeah, it's time to, if you haven't gone out on dancing or drinking, or if you don't drink or anything like that, just finding ways to celebrate or being grateful to nature. Even just being out and people watching, or being more, I don't think you could really people watch, Gemini. I think you could pick up conversation with almost anyone, which falls into that playfulness and playful bliss and playful energy, where you are being invited to continue to be more playful. I guess I wasn't expecting such a positive and happy read, but of course stay open to more positive and beautiful things happening to you, that love surrounds you at this time as well. So Spirit, are there any messages from the Starseed oracles? Yes. Hi Rieth, longing for home and homesick for the stars. You could be taking a flight soon as well, or looking to rise higher or fly higher, maybe with maybe experimenting. I feel like experimenting and creativity could be really beneficial to you right now. Maybe there's been certain things that you want to do to rise higher, to reach a certain pinnacle of bliss, whether that's literally hiking to a mountaintop, or it almost makes me think of like crossing, like going to Hawaii and crossing the coals, doing a retreat where you take something like that would help you connect to the other side. I'm trying to say it in a way that is YouTube friendly, but finding some way to express yourself, or digging deeper where you can serve your joy as an offering for the divine. That's pretty much what it feels like. You feel like you're already at an elevated or higher state of consciousness, that you're already elevated, and that you're being honored at this time as in your divine purpose. You're being honored this time in your divine purpose, that you're being acknowledged and recognized for the heights that you've climbed already. You very well, most likely, are clairaudient, clairvoyant, claircognizant, clairsentient. There's something about you where you are highly tapped in to your spiritual energy. Your spiritual side is a gift. You seem very gifted. I feel that you're very gifted, and that you're serving your purpose, and that you are walking in alignment right now. and that your spirit guides, I heard like a whispering to you that your spirit guides are very much staying in contact with you, and that your spirit guides are very much talkative. They there's a chatter, a chirp, um, that they have. They're not holding or withholding any information. Soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. There's something about this, not resurrection. This life that you're living, that you are stronger in this life, that the power that you've had before is being like not rebirthed. It feels like those dolls, those Russian dolls, um, and over every past life, you know, when you go back, or depending on how big the doll set is, the dolls get smaller. The biggest doll is on the outside, and you take the dolls out, and they get smaller and smaller as you go within. And I feel like as you step into each level of consciousness, as you step into each part, every breath, every fresh breath you take, as you step into the next life that you live, um, the resurgences that you go through, that you get better and stronger. And because you are in this timeline, that you are in the strongest part of who you are, that your guides, your spiritual team, your ancestors, that it's all trickled down to now. But instead of it trickling into nothing, it's snowballing and becoming stronger and ascending into who you are now. Gemini ascending. It's coming to this point where, okay, your manifestations are, if you speak something, be careful what you say, because what you speak will come to fruition easier. Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. But I don't feel like this is a bad thing, Gemini. Micromanaging the universe, my will to thy will, feels very much like I'm speaking this into existence. That I finally am at this sense of like, I heard I got the power. I can't lie. I heard I got the power. So, you know, we all heard this song before. But this feels like you are in this highly magnetic, highly ascended part of who you are finally in this lifetime. If you can't feel that buzz at your fingertips, I mean, I don't know what's happening, but I feel like this is where you are in your spiritual journey, that you are at this height. So what's coming for you, and maybe during this Mercury retrograde, that you might be feeling actually a sense of calm and peace in the eye of the storm, while other people might be going through it and having things break down, that you've done what you needed to, as you have reached this sense of alignment. You have stayed in alignment. You have bettered yourself the best that you can. And I feel like this is nothing but rewards, and hard-earned rewards that are coming in right now. Nothing short of what you don't deserve. This is goodness coming into your life, and goodness is here to stay. So I feel that between not just love, but inner love for the self, and this higher learning, if you're having any past life dealings right now, I highly suggest using a frequency, solfeggio, listening to wherever your heart feels at home, Lemuria, the Pleiades system, Atlantis, wherever you feel like your soul, your old soul's from, the Celtic era, the Renaissance, the Edwardian period, where your ancestors have been before, the ancient plains of, you know, it could be Africa, it could be Southwest Asia, anywhere where you feel that pull from ancient Greece and the Olympians, where you feel this pull to. Because I'm getting this from this pillars in the background of all of this. And I feel like it goes even beyond what's earthly for us humans. I feel like this goes beyond a human experience, that you go back and date back to spending time in the astral and ancestral world. That maybe before this lifetime, or in between lifetimes, that you take time to go back to the ancestral side before you come back to being in a human existence, in a human plane. Sorry to get kind of kooky and everything, but I definitely believe in quantum leaping, and the other side, and the veil being thin, and everything about how us transcending and getting to a different part. And I heavily believe in the ancestral realm. You may have had dealings with that, but there's so much cosmetic, there's so much in this cosmic, there's a cosmic pull here in your read. there's a cosmic pull here in your read. So, I hate that there was a slow start there, but I definitely feel that I was pulled into getting a deeper, more spiritual read for you, Gemini, that things are already going so well. I mean, this is good news, good vibes. We go ahead and pull some cosmic messages, since everything about your read is so cosmic. If they have any advice or spirit, anything cosmic that Gemini needs to know, please. I'm going to do that one more time. Let's see what popped out. Say goodbye to your past. All right, Spirit, anything for Gemini, please? For their cosmic side. Cosmic reading, cosmic message. What does Gemini need to know? What could aid Gemini in this message already? Okay, this came out a second ago. I just want to see if it would come out again. It says, say goodbye to your past and leave the baggage behind for good. You've done the work. You have, I think you've already left the past behind you long ago, and that you know to keep rising forward. Maybe it bites and nibbles at the back of your psyche every once in a while, but I really feel like you're being gifted right now. No one said this whole life thing was a race. It's okay to slow down. So above and beyond, I feel like the ball is rolling. Like I said, it's snowballing. Maybe you're moving too fast for them. That's too fast for the ancestors to keep up with. They're like, hold on, kiddo, slow down. You're already rolling so quickly, like a rolling stone. But like a sacred rolling stone, not a dirty rolling stone. Okay. Maybe you are rolling like a dirty rolling stone. I don't know. But don't forget your self-care. Taking care of yourself. You might be moving at a mile a minute and forgetting. Maybe like, okay, I don't need a vacation. But you're being offered, there's a honeymoon type of vacation. There's a time to spend with loved ones that you're being, not just pulled into, but being asked to enjoy. Yeah, two things about the past. So don't ruminate in the past and trust yourself. These are just really highly important things I think that you already know, because you already are so far in your journey. And if you haven't realized that yet, then this is what's coming in for you. But I feel like it's kind of just going over current energies, but I tend to get the current into the future, and it all kind of combines, because, you know, time isn't real. But I really feel like there's beautiful, blessed things for you. You're reaching a higher point of your calling where your guides are asking you to grasp it, to firmly grasp it. You're being pushed and elevated higher, I think, than you may have ever been before in any of your previous lives. So tap into that, hold that firmly to your heart, and keep rocking and rolling. Gemini, this is all that I'm seeing for you. A very loving and light message that you've had so far. So thank you for joining me. If any of that message resonated, please like, subscribe, or comment, and come on back for your next reading soon. I will have that up and post more often. So thanks for joining me, Gemini. Bye.